Hey Max, man, how's it going over at Mega Roofing LLC? This is Chris with J3 Innovation. Thank you for accepting my offer and taking time out of your day to watch my video. Sure, you're very busy, man, so let's hop into it. As you can see, we are on the homepage of your site at megaroofing1.com. It's a pretty nice site. Got it laid out pretty well. You have your logo clickable and your phone number clickable. This helps with accessibility and navigational purposes when Google crawls your site, so you get rewarded Google points for that. So good job there. Not bad overall site. Not a lot going on, but that's what I'm here to help you with. I have a few suggestions for you. So starting with number one, I would most likely add a contact form on here. I know that you have one form of contact, but adding a contact form where people can just enter their information if they don't want to give you a call is also going to help you with your Google points and accessibility purposes. And we add a contact form on each and every site that we build and place one on every single page as well. That helps with accessibility purposes when Google crawls your site. So that's another thing that I would implement. Number two, I would get rid of this right here. I would take your roofing contractor license and all that. I'd probably put that in the footer with your service hours and your location and all that. It's where I would put all that. Your About Us. I would actually create an About Us page. We usually have a home services, contact us in the About Us page. And your About Us, you can tell basically who you are, what got you started and all that. You can also put your other information over there as well if you want to, as your license number. You can put that there too. I would clear this up so you can actually put more content on your home page. And you guys have about 150 words of content here, and content's really going to be your factor here because number one, I couldn't find a lot of top buyer intent keywords for your area to actually, and that's what you target to draw in the traffic to your site to make it much more beneficial. There's hardly any top buyer intent keywords for St. Cloud, so that's one thing that I would suggest is the content. And while we're on that factor, let's talk about that. When you're trying to rank your site and make it beneficial to your business, there are three main factors that go into play, and they are content, backlinks, and citations. Content being number one because it is king in the eyes of Google. So you want to have all your ducks in a row. And I mean that we've found 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the homepage alone, and 500 to 750 on the service pages. It's right around a sweet spot that you want to be targeting when it comes to Google and your content. You also want to have top authoritative and quality content, and you also want to be targeting the best top buyer intent keywords to draw that traffic in. But since there's not a lot here, you're going to really be banking on your content to be authoritative and quality if you want to stay with your content and your area being in St. Cloud. One suggestion that I do have, if you did want to go there, would be to actually target these locations that you have down here. I would get rid of this right here and put a locations tab up here as well and list all those locations, and I would target those other location pages. I would try to find the best one that has the best search volume for your services and has more search buyer intent keywords available for you. That way you could also list that and target that area as a separate page on here, start ranking for that and start drawing traffic in from that area as well. And that's going to bring the traffic that you need to make your site much more beneficial if you wanted to stay with that. My second suggestion would be if you do find that area and you're okay with changing your content to that area, you can put where you are located somewhere down in the footer so everybody will know where you're located from and operating from. And that would be my second suggestion if you wanted to go with that route. So you could actually have that location page as your main and actually still be ranking for this one as well, for this area. And the third suggestion I would say would be Facebook and Google Ads if you wanted to stay in this area and not target any other location, because that would be the only other way for you to bring in traffic to your site and let people know that you're there in St. Cloud and that you are providing roofing services. So that being said, as you can see, these are your top competitors right here. Don Schmidt Roofing. Schmidt, I don't know how to say that name. I probably just butchered that. But as you can see, these guys don't have a lot of content. So you being in that actual area as well, and using the content count is going to boost you over them in that content, and Google's going to see that you have more authoritative and quality content because they want to know exactly who you are, everything about you. Doing just that is going to give you that boost over them in the content factor, and then Google's going to start paying you more attention and giving you more authority. So moving on, this is a tool that I use called RFs, and it shows the behind the scenes and measure the power of your site. As you can see, you guys really aren't on the board, so you're not really being found for anything, and that's because you have no websites sending back no backlinks to power this. You're targeting no organic keywords because there's really not any there in your area that is location specific. So it's not bringing any traffic to your site, which is not bringing any value, as opposed to Don. As you can see, he has a little bit of power, a little bit of trust. He has 41 websites sending back 227 backlinks. He's targeting 266 organic keywords, and they're not really location specific. One that I did look at that he has is, I think it's called St. Cloud Roofing. Is one of the keywords that he's targeting. It's really not location specific, but you can use that as well. But the search volume and how hard it is to rank for that, seeing that it wouldn't be worth it for you guys. So what he is actually doing here is actually targeting other areas that he services, and that's what's bringing him this amount of search and $212 in traffic value. So that's one thing that you guys might need to think about, is targeting other areas. And doing Facebook ads with that would be probably the best strategy that I think that would work for you guys, is targeting the other areas and doing Facebook ads as well to start bringing those leads in quicker while you're ranking for those other areas. And basically here, if he did have the same areas that you guys want to target, we would use a method called copycat, and it's basically where you find the best quality websites that this guy is getting working for him, that's sending back the best links, and you take those and add them to your website. And you don't want to stop there. You want to continue to add top quality links from top quality sites month after month, and start building up your site and your ranking and your authority authority that comes with it. Sorry, I can't speak today. But basically what I mean by quality links is not all links are created equal, so you want the best ones. And that's going to give you the most power and most trust from other sites. So going on to the third and final factor is citations. As you can see, this area right here is the map pack. This is where all your citations go, and Don is number one. So what we do here is we want to be the top dog, right? So what we do is copycat method again, where we use this tool called White Spark to find out how many citations they're getting and where they're getting them from. Take those, implement it to your Google My Business listing as well. And of course, just like in the content and backlink factor, you don't want to stop there. You want to continue to crush these guys in all three factors, so it boosted you to the top. So after you took all their links, their citations from wherever they're getting them from, you want to add at least 1 to 2 more citation packs. That's going to boost you above these guys and strengthen and further your lead and make it that much harder for them to catch up. Because you want to be in the top 3 ideally, but everybody wants to be number 1. So that's how you do that there. And I hope that wasn't too much information. I hope I wasn't all over the place with this, but you're welcome to take all this information and use it for yourself. If not, if you want to work with us to see what we can find and how we can help you get started on that right foot, then here's my information for you to do just that. All right, Max, so here is my website for you to check out if you please. Here's my email where I'll be sending this link through. You're welcome to get back in touch with me through that as well. And here's my business phone number if you want to speak with me directly. Appreciate your time, man. Hope I didn't take up too much of your time. And thank you for just taking interest in what I have to offer. And I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day.